Every successful business needs that aha moment, the spark where your passion meets your purpose and your vision connects with the people who need it most. At The Magician's Vision, a branch of Three of Cups, we believe that moment begins with intuition. It's not just a feeling, it's your most powerful business tool. In tarot, the magician represents power, inspired action, and the deep knowing that everything you need is already within reach. Wands for passion, pentacles for abundance, swords for communication, cups for creativity. Together they form the foundation of powerful, soul-aligned business strategies. As part of Three of Cups, the Magician's Vision is here to help bring your vision to life, using the power of intuition, the magic of creativity, and the wisdom of experience to build meaningful connections with your community and grow your business with heart. Your vision, your magic. Let's make it real and fill your cup at threeofcupshealing.com. And now, back to the episode. Hey Seekers! So in this special bonus episode of the Hanged Woman podcast, money coach Carrie Aluna Sky walks us through her money pool method, which is a really creative, cool, and intuitive system for organizing your finances without shame, rigidity, or overwhelm. Now, this is not a deeper dive or a repeat of the main episode. Instead, it's a standalone walkthrough of the money pool method designed just for you. We've removed my responses from the main episode and left pauses, so you can reflect and answer the questions in real time, at your own pace. You can also hit pause and journal if you want to go deeper. Seekers, we are getting away from traditional budgets with this method, because what Carrie offers are fluid money pools that evolve with you and align with your values. So if budgeting has never felt like it was made for you, this episode is your permission slip to do money differently. So let's take a deep breath, drop into the moment, and begin.
So the 5 pools of money, this was like the very first like tangible practice I did with money that I was like, oh my gosh, this changes everything. And it's just a matter of doing it, right? So the one mistake people do is they don't actually do it. So you can either do this with a high yield savings account. And the reason I recommend those is because you make around 4% on your money. Right now, I think they're like 3.6 or 3.8, but sometimes they're at like 4.2. So Ally, SoFi, you can look online. Those two companies are more feminine friendly, I would say, but there are ones like Marcus and a couple like Vanguard. So these high yield savings accounts, you can create buckets within them. So you attach this savings account to your checking account, and then they flow into this high yield savings account. And then inside the savings account, you can create buckets. They call them buckets. I call them pools. And in those pools, you can allocate a certain amount of money every single month or every time money comes in. Like for me, my money wasn't consistent either. Very much like the artist way of life. So every time money came in, I just actually took a certain amount. Like I just always love 110. So I take 110 and put it in each bucket. Or it can be literally as little as $10. You'll be surprised at how fast it adds up, and it's really magical. A lot of my clients actually create envelopes. They do the envelope system. So I still call them pools. So it's 5 envelopes, and you can decorate them. You can decorate the envelopes like really fun and pretty, like whatever you want to do, wild and crazy. So if you're more automated and you do a high yield savings account, because you're going to be making money while you sleep, on whatever money you go in there is going to be making money while you sleep, which is awesome. If you do envelopes, which is fine too, you're not going to be making money while you sleep, but you're still going to be like setting aside this money, which is really helpful. And now you're allocating your money, you're paying yourself first versus budgeting your money. When we're focused on expansion, our money expands. When we focus on contraction, it contracts. So every time money comes in, no matter what, this high yield savings account, these 5 envelopes are paying yourself first. PYF, pay yourself first before you pay any bills or anything like that. It sounds crazy, but just pay yourself first and then do the rest from the money that's left over. You got to pay yourself first. Even if it's $110 a month, pay yourself first. And this changes the energy of your money. The first pool is going to be your ease fund. It's also called the emergency fund. So this allows you to really relax more in your money because over time, like when you start out, you're gonna be like, I don't really have an emergency fund, but eventually you're gonna have an emergency fund. This has come out in really handy for me over time, especially being a single mom. And then you have your long-term goal or long-term dream fund. So that's something that's like, it's going to take a little more money, right? What's something that's a long-term dream for you? So the next one is your short-term goal, your short-term dream. This is something like a vacation or yeah, like new headphones or maybe like to get your house clean, like you want to say to set aside money for that. How about you? What would be your short term in the like 500 to $1,000 range? The fourth one is going to be thing that you don't like to pay for. It's like the thing that bothers you to pay for, but if you had money set aside for it, it would no longer bother you to pay for it. For me, this was my kids fund, so I just call it my kids' money. And I actually put this in an envelope. I didn't put this in a high yield savings account, but I did cash because when they got to high school, they were always asking for money. And I felt my system contracting around it. And then I really felt into it. And I was like, wait, I want to be able to give them money for these things. I always loved when I got treated as a kid, like, oh, here's $20. Like it felt so good. And I'm like, I want to feel good about this. I don't want to feel like, oh, you're asking me for money again. So, what's something for you that you don't really like to pay for, but you know you're going to spend money on it? Like it's part of your life. I would call it like my freedom fund because it makes me more free with money. And then the last one is your fun money, which is my favorite. It's just like, okay, instead of that coming out and having a budget, you already have your fun money pool. So you're like, okay, what am I going to do for fun this month?
And that's a wrap on this special bonus episode, Seekers. So if you're like me and your shoulders feel a little bit lighter after putting that method into practice, y'all, that is the magic of money meeting ease. So let Carrie's money pool method be your invitation to create wealth with joy, purpose, and flow. Until next time, hang in there, Seekers, and let your money move with love.